Welcome to Tweed Talks. With your host, Pedro and Crystal Tweed. Guest, Savarese. Tweed Talks starts now.
Hey, good evening, people. Say hello if you see us and if you hear us.
Share. I just shared.
And to just share. Okay, so very exciting night for us tonight. Very exciting. I've been trying to get Luke on for a while. I think on the second season.
Honey,
Yes.
you got to give some people some time to
Okay, say hello. Say hello, people.
Hey, guys. My
Let
hair's not cooperating today.
Neither is mine.
And, okay, so. Yeah, okay. It's that's going to have to do. Whatevs. Whatevs. Whoops. Happy Monday.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, happy Monday.
I just shared it on my page.
We are excited to have our guest that's coming on in a little while. He's all the way in Texas. He used to live here in, where those fires are right now.
Which fire?
Greenwood Lake.
Oh, Greenwood Lake. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, there was a few different fires that were going on simultaneously. So, and it had reached all the way to almost to New Jersey. They were evacuating some homes, ready for a rockin' sockin' interview.
Yeah, I just spoke to him just a few minutes ago, and he was talking to his tech guys and making sure that everything is good.
It's a good thing we didn't have him on all the way back in 2020. Remember all of the technical issues we used to have?
Yeah.
When live first became a thing.
Mm-hmm. We were making it a thing because we were doing live through Facebook.
Good times.
Where the little green guy was going,
Good times.
And the little green guy, and then people couldn't get on. So we send you the link.
Janice Whitcomb, welcome to the show.
I don't see her.
Well, I do.
Oh, okay.
I see her right here.
So anyway, we're just gonna wait a little bit for Luke to get on. His phone here.
Mm-hmm.
If we have any technical thing, I'm just sending another link to make sure that he's
cool.
Okay. Talk about yourself, people.
Duran is neither a Duran nor a Duran. If anybody is a fan of Saturday Night Live from the 90s,
yes,
they will get that joke. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Dee, how you doing?
To the show.
Welcome to the show. So, yeah. So how when we started the show, and like on 2020, and I always used to say, well, people used to ask me, well, how do you know these people? Because most of our guests I actually met, and I met Lou a long time ago because Steve Pinto, our friend Steve Pinto, he did a story on him because he used to work for Boxing Magazine. And he also worked for the paper. He also did a story on me. And then we have invited Lou, and little did I know that was the night before he was fighting George Foreman.
You didn't find that out until after the
I
fact,
didn't.
right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go on Facebook and make sure that he's
Did
sending the link
did
again.
Steve work for the Sullivan County Democrat?
He sure did. He worked for the Record,
Oh, for the Record, okay.
and he also worked for the. Okay, so let me send it again.
Okay.
He's there, but I'm gonna send it again to make sure. There you get it. Okay. All right. So there we go.
We are live. Tweed Talks is live, you guys. I feel so out of practice.
Yeah, but you've been doing sort of the same thing, because you've been doing reporting on sports. Very funny, guys, if you see those things.
I mean, I haven't posted anything. I just posted the day that I was shooting against the green screen, which I have now become pretty good at. I never liked to use a green screen before because it was a little bit intimidating. But I learned how to use it.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with my
hair looks good today. My hair, I do need a haircut.
I told you that last week.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you get a haircut tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we're gonna be cooking. How many of you are gonna be cooking? Staying at home or traveling?
Who's cooking for Thanksgiving?
Who's cooking and who's staying at home? I'm cooking as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The kitchen is gonna be very busy.
Yeah, the usual people coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some extras.
Mm-hmm. Some extras.
Yeah, a couple of extras.
People are on the way.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
We'll have a house full that day. And lots of stuff going on, staying home and cooking.
Yeah.
Do you have folks coming over? Having a Friendsgiving with neighbors. Oh, that sounds so cool.
I'm gonna see if I could somehow do it.
So the other day, I posted on Facebook and I alluded to that I have a big announcement. Oh, wonderful, Dee. Hi, Janice. I had a pretty big announcement to make.
Okay.
So we've talked about before that I started a new job in September and I'm sports editor for the Sullivan County Democrat newspaper.
Okay.
And I've really been enjoying it. And early on, I would say probably within a couple of weeks of me starting, after I sort of got my bearings in the job, I was trying to figure out what I could do. And the publisher, my boss, was saying, "Oh, you'll be writing stories and things like that." So of course we cover sports in high school and things like that, and we write stories. But I wanted to come up with something of my own.
Okay.
That I could share with everyone. So we were talking one day and I said, I really feel like I should start my own column.
Yeah.
And I would call the column, Where Are They Now?
Right.
And I would talk about notable sports figures from this area, from the Sullivan County area. So we cover 7 different school districts. I guess it would be 8 because, Roscoe and Livingston Manor, they just merged recently. So, I would cover notable sports figures from the Sullivan County area. And I was so excited. First person that came to my mind was someone who is very, very well known. I don't think I'm going to give it out tonight because the first column drops tomorrow morning, and I am so excited. So as I said, it's called Where Are They Now? I think I'm probably going to run it once a month, and I'm very excited and proud of this. And I have to say, we had been talking about trying to get the column in the paper for at least 3 weeks, and there wasn't room. So my boss said to me, well, your sports are going to be ending soon. So I said, okay, when do you think I should run the column? And he said, well, your high school sports are ending soon, so that's when you run. And what he called is the evergreen. I had never heard that term before. And yes, Daryl, and so I said, okay, great. So Friday when I left work, I came home to you and I said, honey, the column is going to run in Tuesday's edition of the Sullivan County Democrat, and I am so excited. Daryl, I'm going to post the link tomorrow. Anyone that is local can go to any local store in the Sullivan County area and pick up a copy of the Sullivan County Democrat. You could read it online. Also, if you want to pay for a subscription to the Sullivan County Democrat, it's $74 if you are a local to the Sullivan County area. If you're out of the area, I think it's like $80 for the year. And you get 2 papers a week.
That was a whole advertisement there, honey.
2 papers a week, and plus we do like special sections and things like that. So
okay, so we see our guest on the green room. We're about to bring him on.
Was I talking too much? Because I didn't even get my sentence out, you guys. He just cut me off.
Did I? Okay, now I'm going to show you a picture first before I bring him on. This photo is very dear to me. Okay, hold on.
Someone play the Jeopardy music.
I don't know if I upload it. Okay, now this photo right here, you see that?
Look how young you folks are. Oh my gosh. Pedro, you had a little bit of hair in there, honey.
Yeah, I did. That was before, yeah.
I'm really feeling that.
So right there in the middle is my daughter. That's Amanda.
Wow, I couldn't even tell.
As you could tell, I'm a little bit taller than Lou.
I can see Lou backstage right now, and he reminds me of someone, and I can't think of who it is.
He looked like a lot of people.
Who is it? I can't think
it will come to you in a second. Okay, so without further ado,
hey Roxanne, welcome you guys. Welcome to the show. So we're gonna bring in Lou right now, and we're gonna have a blast tonight.
That's right.
Daryl said he's ready for a rockin' sockin' interview.
He's dating himself. He's rockin' sockin' robots.
A
couple of years ago.
Welcome to
just a couple
of years. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we wanted you for a while now. And we're so glad. And the timing is perfect because everybody's talking about boxing now after that thing.
Really? Was there a big fight recently?
What's that?
But we want to talk about you first. When I met you, I was telling the audience when I met you, the first time I met you was with Steve Pinto when he was doing a story on you. He also did a story on Evander Holyfield, and he did a story on me. So, and then when I met you, I didn't realize, and you said, the boxing term is a road down. but it was really a chiasso because I'm using my elbow. And little did I know that you were fighting George Foreman the next weekend, that same weekend.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was we were at up the Kutchers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that picture's from there with my daughter and me and you.
Oh, that was at Kutchers.
Yes.
My gosh.
Yeah, I used to train up there. A lot of the old timers used to train up there. They actually doing a documentary on it right now, actually.
What?
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I love a good documentary about anything that specifically that it's local. I love that. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, as far back as Joe Louis, all the great fighters used to train in Catskills. They would go up there and train. And then I was a big boxing historian, so when I started training for big fights, I would go up there and I would. It was fun. I wouldn't have to pay. I would just pay the staff, and they would sell tickets to all my sparring matches and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
That's amazing.
Great. Yeah, really good.
Once I was doing my road work, and this guy passed by, and there's the whole entourage, And I look, I was Muhammad Ali. He was training at the Concord.
Wow.
Wow, some big names really came through.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kutsher's
I got to meet him at in Texas, in Houston. It was
Mhm.
sad though. He was a little bit dissipated already and had trouble speaking and everything. But what an icon! I mean, he's still probably the most famous athlete in the world. Still,
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kutsher's is now a wellness resort.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's still there. It's not the same as what we used to see, but it's still there.
Say yoga.
So people come up for yoga. You said?
Yeah,
Yoga, all kinds of wellness spa facilities.
That's crazy because one of my best friends, she's in New York City. She's a big yoga instructor, and she just started doing. She's always done it in New York City, but now she's doing them up in on the other side of the river. On the other side of the Hudson. I can't think which one. Which one? What'd you say?
This is Kutsher's, what it used to be.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's right across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge.
Oh, okay. So more like Newburgh. What is that? Is that Orange County? Maybe.
Yeah, but it's on the other. She's on the other side, though.
She's on the other. Okay.
I'm not giving you a good clue. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. So how you been? I know you've been busy. You have 2 gyms, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, we have one gym now. We have it's called Main Street Boxing. It's a really great gym. They have my old trainer. It runs the whole gym. My old trainer Bobby, and he's got 3 world champions right now. He's got a guy Regis Prograves, another guy Jamal Shaki, and then he's got this other guy. Todd Manuel. It's a really cool gym. It's probably, I would say now, probably the best boxing gym maybe in the country. You have so many people down here.
That's
Mhm.
amazing. So do you train there?
I do. Yeah, I train people there, and then I'm training too. I just try to do it so I stay in shape,
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe I'll fight again. Everybody's doing it. It's getting funny.
I saw you calling somebody out on
Shannon Briggs.
Shannon Briggs on Instagram.
Yeah.
What is the response to it?
Well, what happened was we used to train at the same gym in Queens, Tommy Gallagher's gym, and so Teddy Atlas was his trainer, and I don't know if you remember, it was huge when he turned pro. They had 3 different guys: Ray Mercer, him, and there was one more guy, and they called it triple threat, and they had huge money behind them. But so anyway, I went to the gym, and when you spar, you just spar. It's not a big deal. But we went to the gym, and Teddy Atlas wanted him to spar with me. And he had all these cameras out and everything, and it was crazy. So the first round, and when you spar, you're not trying to kill each other. He was trying to kill me. And then the second round, my trainer's like, bust that guy a new one. So anyway, I hit him and I knocked him out. He was out cold, and he never admitted it. Then this guy wrote a book, and in the book he talked about when I knocked him out. It got documented. So.
So it's documented.
I always wanted to fight, but he was supposed to fight me like 5 times, and it never came to fruition. So, but he's a good fighter too.
And I have another picture. I don't have it up here, but I have another picture because I didn't know that you did martial art before you did boxing.
Yeah, we did karate, taekwondo.
Right, and it's a picture of you stretching, and I do martial art, and you stretching, and you straddle pretty big. I said, wait a minute, isn't he a boxer?
I used to do splits, no problem.
Right.
I'd be in the club, I'd roll over, do a backflip, and stand up. Not anymore. now I have trouble getting out of bed. It's a little different.
Yeah, a little different. Yeah, I still stretch a little bit, just so the kids, like. If I do a cartwheel, the kids go wild. Like, oh my God! Look at that old man doing a cartwheel.
If I don't stretch in the morning, I'm in so much pain the rest of the day. I have to stretch in the morning. Yeah, it definitely helps.
So if you don't stretch, you feel the pain.
Yeah, no. If I don't stretch in the morning, I'm aching all day.
So what do you do in the morning when you stretch? What stretches do you do?
The one I flip back, I lay on my back, and I take my feet and put them over my head, and I touch the ground behind me, and that really helps my lower back. And then I'll try and get into a split. I sit down. Put the legs out. I don't get the split anymore like I used to, but I still, I'm close, but no cigar yet. But that's then a lot of upper body stuff because my traps and my shoulders get tight. So I do a lot of that. Yeah. And some scalene stretches too for my neck.
Right. Are you still doing, if you live close, I'll give you chiasu treatment.
I do a lot of deep tissue. I'm a huge advocate of it.
Yeah.
There's a guy down here, Akeem Olajuwon, called him the Miracle Man. I've been going to him for years.
Wow.
And it's just really, really deep tissue, but it just works so well, I think the AMA doesn't want to give it too much credence, but I mean, it cures so much stuff. It's really amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love how Louis just dropping names every now and then. Akeem Olajuwon, he swears by it.
Yeah, he was a good basketball player. Nice guy too, really nice guy. So, what you think about the Tyson fight?
What did I think about it?
Yeah,
I think that when you hold him back, you get more tired than
100%. And from the horse's mouth, the commissioner was telling me that I thought this was just a fallacy or something, but he said that they actually had in the contract that Tyson couldn't win by knockout. So I'm like, that's weird. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, as being a boxing purist, it's just. The whole Marcus of Queensberry was out the window. They had 2-minute rounds and then they had 14-ounce gloves. It was just weird.
Yeah, totally different than when you did it.
And let me ask you a question. I don't know do you think it was good for boxing or bad for boxing? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was good for boxing.
Yeah. It draw a lot of attention, but I just wonder. I don't want to see these YouTube matches. You want to see great fighters like Canelo and other guys.
Right. I agree with you on that.
I think in a sense, not that it brought more attention to boxing, but it kind of did because there were so many eyes on it. And now I feel like people are pressuring. What's the kid that Tyson fought? What's his name? They're pressuring him to actually go up against a boxer that is training right now, that is around the same age and the same. I feel like he's getting pressure now from folks to do that.
Yeah, I just wonder. I think like a lot of celebrities might be doing it now too. So who knows? We'll see.
But for the money.
What's that?
For the money.
Yeah.
I think I saw you calling out too one time, didn't you?
Who?
J. Paul.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I would. Even at my old age, I'll beat him up, no problem. I beat him like a redheaded stepchild. It wouldn't be good.
I haven't heard that in so long.
I hit him with so many combinations. You'd think he was a safe. Be bad.
Yeah, for people that don't know your skill, I'm gonna play a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got a couple of videos. I'm gonna play videos so people will get a little idea, a little taste of what.
Hopefully, it's ones I won.
Yeah. Let me see, where am I? Okay, down here. So this is when you want. No, I'm gonna play that one later.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, I was foreman. Yeah.
Is there audio for that?
Yeah.
I saw George about 3 months ago. Interesting.
Wow.
Down here in Houston. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's a big dude, strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell people that physically and financially was probably the greatest comeback in sports history.
Yes.
And he was so much better as a fighter too. I mean, when he was young, he couldn't. He had no jab at all, and they would just. Ali did the rope a dope. He would get so tired in 3 or 4 rounds. Fast forward 20 years later, and he could go 12 rounds in his sleep. I mean, he was just so relaxed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That was a fun fight.
Yeah.
I was a little sore the next day. He's strong.
Because you went all the rounds.
12 rounds. Yeah, 12
so
rounds.
many combinations thrown in. Just watching that, you know what I mean?
And it was controversial because some people thought you won the fight.
Yeah, a lot of people did. And but when you fight a champion and somebody of that stature, you really have to beat him decisively. I thought I won, but I could, I've seen worse decisions than that.
Mhm.
I was happy too. In essence, even though I lost, I won because nobody was expecting me to do that well in the fight. So it actually
Right.
turned out pretty good.
Well, the commentary on that was the funniest thing because me and Steve were sitting there watching, and of course I wanted you to do well or beat him. I like George Foreman, but having met you the day before, then I was rooting for you, and we're sitting there talking.
Be honest, did Pinto root for me or was he rooting for Foreman?
He was rooting for you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because at first, we like Foreman, but
Yeah,
boy.
Right. But when you meet the person, you're actually like, oh, okay, I'm gonna root for this.
And
Nah,
I
he's
remember,
a nice guy. Yeah, I
yeah,
swear that's to my son. He's always pleasant, real nice guy.
and some of the commentary were funny because they were saying that George Foreman didn't know who this young kid was, but I think he knows now.
Yeah, well, the thing that was a little bit but because it was concerning because we sparred a bunch before that fight, and that was probably the best thing that happened to me because I knew a lot. Like if you don't realize how, I mean, he's so relaxed, he's so calm, and if you get really flustered, you get tired so quickly. But I sparred with him a bunch. I probably sparred over 100 rounds with him, getting him ready for the fights. So I knew a lot about how he was going to do it. That really helped me in the fight. It helped me a lot.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, and you fought this other guy. This is how you became the champion.
Buster Douglas.
Scheduled for 12. It's quickly with a jab, Gil.
I think both of these guys, they're really their best punches. Sam, I think it's going to be
Movement, head movement, and trying to get inside.
Probably against the best jabber that he's faced in his career.
Good combination by Douglas.
Jabs in the heavyweight division.
He seems like he's okay.
He didn't bring that one back.
Self
now Savarese can exert his strength. He
was KO'd after the bell of round 1 by Lovely. Savarese moves in and lands. Not much snap on it there. Big right hand. Douglas has got
Buster. Come on now, come on.
There is no 3 knockdown rule. Douglas is hurt. Almost ready to go.
The referee can stop.
Yes, it is. Excuse me. Douglas can't get up. It's up. Lou Savarese, who is literally in tears.
Watch the left hand. He brings it out, but does not bring it back. And Savarese clocks a knockdown. That was.
Yeah, it was odd. We never understood why nobody took advantage of that, but it worked great. It was a good team effort and everything. So, and then at the end, my mom jumps in the ring. It was so much fun.
Oh, Mom!
And then she tells me I'm getting interviewed, and she goes, "Hey, he's got to go. He's dripping wet. He's gonna get sick." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Don't go outside. Put a hat on your head.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, I love that.
And the other thing you did was acting, and you were in The Soprano.
Yeah, I didn't have a huge part in The Sopranos. It wasn't much of a stretch. I played a big tough bodyguard. I had to pat down. I had to pat down Tony, and I said, "Hey, buddy, I'm really sorry. They made me do it," and I patted him down to make sure he had no gun. But that was about it. Yeah. But the cool thing about it was I wound up. You remember the guy Furio, the Italian guy that was on The Sopranos? I got friendly with him, and he said, "Hey, man, I'm doing this. I'm in this horror movie. You'd be perfect for the killer." Anyway, I went and read for it. And I got the part. I was the killer in a movie called Knock Knock. So
Knock.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a stretch. I just killed people all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I want to make a comment about, I'm watching that clip you just showed, and they have their nice trunks on and stuff like that. They got their gloves on, and then to tighten the gloves, they use duct tape.
Yeah, they put the duct tape over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fancy.
That's
called Italian ingenuity.
There you go.
Duct tape's the fixer of many evils. We can use it for everything.
This said, sadly, Jake will lose if he backs his age.
His age, yeah.
Wait, what was that?
We're reading a comment on the screen. Someone said that Jake would lose if he boxes his age.
I agree.
She also said she just watched the fight with you and Douglas. So she said, "Now that was a good fight."
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, but he's a great fighter. It was a good punch, and I mean, he had one of the best jabs in boxing.
Wow.
When he beat Tyson, that was amazing.
Yeah, that really just was shocked everyone.
So I tell people indirectly I beat Tyson because Tyson beat me, Douglas beat him, and then I knocked out Douglas. So
I mean, that's how it is.
Okay.
I'm looking at the glass half empty, half full.
Half full, yeah.
You know, and a lot of people like Tyson, but of course, once I met you, then when you fought him, I was rooting for you again.
Thank you.
And here's the thing that pissed me off about that fight. Okay, when they stopped that fight, who threw the last punch on that fight?
Yeah, I didn't know they stopped it. We thought they disqualified it because he hit the referee, so I thought it was disqualified. I didn't know they stopped it. I went back to the corner. I thought they were gonna call the fight because he hit the referee, but they didn't. But he's a great finisher too. But I would have loved to keep fighting. I fought up at Cutch's one time, and I went down the first round. And I came back. I was down a couple of different times and came back in one fight. So
when you fought Holyfield, you did that. You got up several times. Yeah. And you kept going. I kept going. Round 9, we're still getting out there.
Oh yeah, Holyfield dropped me with a. Oh man.
But for any of you, if you go and watch that fight, watch the Tyson fight with Lou Savarese, and you will see that when they started the fight, you were throwing the last punch.
He was tough, Holyfield. What a chin.
So, yeah. So I don't understand how they start. And the guy was trying to stop it for a long time. He's like,
he was so disheveled because Tyson hit him, and he was really disheveled.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to have a back that happened because
he took a good punch, that guy.
Oh yeah.
He was snorting coke. He admitted it. He told me he was snorting coke 2 hours before the fight too. He had some really he had some really bad issues. I just saw a documentary on him I've never seen before. It was amazing. I mean, they went so far into detail about everything, and he seems so much mellower now when I talk to him and stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's coming.
You could tell when he came out for that fight with Jake Paul that there was something wrong just by looking at his face.
Yeah, he seemed like he didn't want to be there. I mean, it looked like he looked like his left leg was in so much pain,
Yeah. So the way he walked in, I said, there's something not right about this.
I watched that entire fight standing up. And then when the fight was over, my neck was hurting.
I
was watching like
I used to watch fights. When I watch fight, I used to put the boxing gloves on and start going like.
Did you?
We wind up in my house. It was me and 2 brothers. We wind up fighting with each other during the fight. It was even remember Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh yeah.
We used to play that, and then at the end we'd always be fighting each other.
You guys were the actual Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Yeah, we would do it, but then we wind up fighting with each other. So it always ended with us fighting with each other.
How old were you when you started with the boxing?
My dad was interesting. My uncle fought pro, and my dad fought the Golden Gloves back in the probably late 40s, early 50s. But so we were always around boxing. My dad had we would every time we get in an argument, which was a lot, he'd make us go downstairs and we'd have to box each other. And my brother, my one brother John, used to beat me all the time, but he would get tired and I'd chase him up the steps, hitting him in the back of the head. But that was a good old days.
As brothers should do.
I agree.
And you know about what's happening with you all where you used to live. I know that I went there to your house.
Yeah, that was so sad. I know. My brother's still there. But I mean, it seems like everything's done, thank God. But that one 18-year-old kid lost his life to fire. Terrible.
Yeah. I remember going there after you became the champ, and then you had a ring.
Yeah, we did.
And people come and challenge you.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was fun. That was at a restaurant there called the it was called the Sterling. That was fun. Really nice guy. Frankie Latino owned it. That was fun times.
Yeah.
They were so supportive of the town and everything. It was really cool.
Wow.
And you're doing promotion now too, right?
Yeah, well, actually, I was promoting a lot down here. Now we're starting back up. We're going to have 5 fights next year, right down here in Houston. So we've been promoting. My partner, who's also was my trainer for years, he's doing really well in the boxing. He's the one I was telling you about. He owns the gym. He's got 3 world champions, and so it's going to be good. We got some really good guys to put on the card and stuff. You're done fighting, right, buddy? You don't want any fights, do you? You retired?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is retired.
I just do the
You better
Tai
listen
Chi
to the boss.
gymnastic now. Look
I
at
don't know
it.
why my family never put me into gymnastics. I don't know why.
Huh.
You know how many people are here saying that? I'm gonna have to get me one of the shirt, Lou.
All right.
Oh,
I'll send you a shirt. No problem.
cool.
Thank you, guys.
Is
It's
that
been really
another-
fun.
Are you working with kids? You're working with kids, right?
Yeah, I train a couple of white collar people, and I have about 5 kids I train too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just do it mostly for, they're not gonna be serious boxers, but they want to just do it to protect themselves and everything.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend that runs the International Hall of Fame, and I think that and I think that you should be there.
I don't know. But I got inducted to the New York Hall of Fame. That was really cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it was really
I was
fun.
aware of that. Yeah. So the International Hall of Fame, he had a lot of people.
Is that in Canastota up in upstate?
They did it.
It's
This
in,
is from Ohio. They did it.
Ohio. It's in
Oh,
Ohio.
But I think the last time they did it, I think they did it on Vegas.
But what's the one up in I can't say the word, but there's the upstate New York. That's the New York Boxing Hall of Fame, right? Upstate.
Mm-hmm.
Is it up near Buffalo?
No,
this is more than boxing.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
This is more than boxing. They have other things as well. Yeah, they have like gymnasts, boxing, wrestling,
Oh, the
MMA.
International Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it encompasses everything.
Football
all different
player.
types of athletes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it all but is it pros too or no?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
They've had pro wrestlers, pro MMA fighters, professional.
you went away.
Yeah. We'll have to make sure for him to come back in. Oh, Daryl's going to ask a good question, so we'll wait until he comes back in, and then we will find out. Hi, Layla. Layla's watching.
Oh, I don't see anyone here.
I don't, because this is shared on my page.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna wait 1 second, you guys, for Lou to come back in. Maybe he just tapped the wrong button.
What's it
And he
say?
went out. It doesn't say anything here.
Yeah, we lost Lou for a bit.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Lou,
We can hear you.
we can
Just
hear
the cam-
you. We just can't see your
We can't see you.
the video.
But we hear you. You could click out and come back in.
Yeah. And then click the link. Can you hear us, Lou? Okay, so you know what? We'll do that. Remove him. Let's see.
Okay.
We'll remove. I think he has to go out.
Yeah.
So
Lou, if you could hear us and go out and come back in.
Oh, so Daryl's saying Lou is right. The Boxing Hall of Fame is in Canastota, New York. Oh, Canastota, New York. That's what he was talking about, upstate.
Okay, so he's out.
Okay. Where is Canastota? Madison County, 13032. Okay, that's Syracuse area.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct? There he is. Okay.
There you go.
All right, we see you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's okay. He happens.
So yes, someone just confirmed. Oh, there it is. The Boxing Hall of Fame is in Canastota, New York.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I would
And
have called you 3. I would have called you 3 in the morning when I remembered, but that was it.
He probably would have been awake. And we have a question from one of the viewers, Luke. Go ahead and post it.
Yeah, sure.
So the question is, are there any boxers today that remind you of yourself?
You know, I'm trying to think. That's a good question. That's a good one. I can't think of anybody that reminds me of myself.
Okay.
But very good question. I got to think about that one for a while.
Cool. That was a good question, Daryl. Thank you.
You stumped me.
You stumped me.
Well, you were coming up, there wasn't people that had the same style that you had. So I could understand why no one will remind you.
Yeah, Bo. I mean, Bo was to me people don't realize it, but Riddick Bowe should have been maybe one of the greatest fighters ever. He just had some issues, but he was physically, it was just crazy. Every fighter that's ever fought him will tell you he's probably the strongest puncher maybe ever. He could punch so hard, but he just had some issues outside the ring and stuff. Good guy too.
Yeah. Let me see.
Another photo? You got tons of photos.
I got a lot of photos.
Yeah. Look at that.
That was cool. That was on the record. That's the paper Steve worked for.
Yeah. Yeah, he worked for several papers. That was one of them. There you go.
A couple of years ago.
I
dye my beard gray now.
I mean, it shows wisdom.
And where was this? That was
at Foxwoods.
Oh, Foxwoods. Okay.
Yeah, that's when I fought Douglas. That was when I fought Douglas right there.
Cool. Okay, Lou. So has anyone ever told you that you and Lou Ferrigno could be cousins?
I got that a few times. I did get that a few times.
Oh, is that what you said?
I think so. I'm looking. I'm like, he looks like somebody else that I can't.
We kind of speak alike too. So
that's probably why.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
big dude. I met him. He's huge man. He's a big dude.
Yeah, we met him. He was one of the athletes that was inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, really? That's cool.
A few years ago, and he shook my hand. First of all, his hands are gigantic, and second of all, they were so soft. They were so incredibly soft.
That's wild. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, and he's just a big Hulk of a man. No pun intended.
So I didn't know we were gonna go in that direction because I had some photos. But when she met him, it's funny because when she used to watch him in the Hawk, she used to be afraid. She used to hide behind the couch. And then
you sure that wasn't because of you?
No, I wasn't around it. He did sign a copy of the Hawk DVD.
You just outed me on national live on Facebook and YouTube. Now everyone knows that I used to be scared.
Look, my wife had one fight.
All right.
And what was it, the roundhouse? And then he was over. That's it.
Anyway.
Did it hurt? Did she hurt you bad enough?
No,
I thought her fight was with you.
Oh, with me? Oh, we always fighting.
You want to pick fights you can win.
Always fighting. We do the stakes and everything.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah, we're going to do that again.
So, Lou, do you have any prospective fighters in your gym that you think are really talented?
Yeah, we do. We have a kid. His name's Andy Barrera. He's out of down in the valley in Texas, but the kid's amazing. Really, really. He looks like Canelo. He's got red hair. He's Hispanic, but the kid can fight. what a great amateur, and he's going to be turning pro pretty soon. This gym down here has some really good guys. There's a guy today. He had just won a big amateur tournament, but he's going to be turning pro. They have some really good fighters down there. But that kid, he's an amateur, going to be turning pro soon. But you keep your eye on him. His name is Andy Barrera. He looks a lot like Canelo.
He looks what?
A lot like Canelo. He's got red hair. He's Mexican with
red
hair.
Okay.
Red hair.
Okay.
Really nice kid too, but he can fight.
What weight class is he fighting?
147. Yeah, he's at 147. Yeah. And
that is cool.
Kid trains like an animal too. Really, really good work ethic.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to train a girl. We actually had on the show not too long ago. And she fought Golden Gloves, and then she also fought Metro, and she won.
Who is that?
Lisa Tracy.
Okay, cool. I don't know. She's from Orange County, or?
Yeah. She's now in New Jersey, but she was here.
Yeah, she was here.
She used to cut hair, and she was looking for somebody to train her. I said, "Oh, okay," but I didn't think she was serious until I saw her fighting.
She was cutting your hair.
She was cutting everybody. Well, not anymore, but
I'll be the wife.
No, she was cutting hair. I think she still does cut hair.
Cool.
But now she's doing a lot of like fitness classes.
A lot of fitness class,
boxing and stuff in New Jersey.
Aerobic kickboxing.
Cool.
It's
probably conducive boxing and cutting hair.
While she's cutting hair.
Helping each other. I gotta get back up to New York. I gotta get up to see everybody.
Yeah,
my family's still in Dreamer Lake.
Come on over. We'll cook.
Pedro will cook for you.
You don't want to cook for me. You better off buying me a shirt. I eat a lot.
I eat
a lot of food, buddy.
It's too bad I don't have a picture of how this gonna look. What is it, Thursday?
Oh boy,
Trust me,
me too.
trust me.
I make a caldero like this.
This Dominican upbringing, he will make all kinds of rice and beans. Fill you right up and send you home.
I do. It's my girl's gonna do it. She's British. She's gonna do the turkey. But I do like a whole empty pots. I do a lot of times, do meatballs, and we have a big dinner on Thanksgiving. I'm excited.
Do you have a lot of people coming over?
No, it's gonna be my two sons, and then my daughter, and then we'll have about 6 people. Be fun.
6 people.
But in the old days, used to be in my house. We'd have the whole family would come there, probably like 20 people. My mom would put out the table, and then she'd take a ping pong table and put a sheet over that, and that was one of our
extra space for people to sit.
How many people say that they did this?
What?
Yeah, Tyson.
Oh God.
I saw him I've seen him a couple of times in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Different events.
Mm-hmm.
He seems so much more mellow. He seems pretty relaxed now.
He's religious now. He's
Is he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw him talking to a guru when he was being interviewed. Yeah, I'm totally different now.
All right.
So and then he said, he said he's pretty religious now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's what age and wisdom does to you.
That's really odd you say that, and let me tell you why. My pastor last Sunday, right after the fight, he brought up the fight, which is kind of odd in church, but he said that the saddest thing was at the end of the fight when somebody said to Tyson about, what's going to happen. And he said, listen, it's just like when I die, nothing's going to be, I'm not going to be nothing. I'm gone forever. And he said, that was really the premise of his, of our sermon that day. It was really interesting. He kind of wrote off that, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Somebody asked him about his legacy that he's going to leave behind. And he said, all this means nothing. Nothing.
Exactly. That's what he said, yeah.
So, my kids, I'm going to live for my kids. That's what's important.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's true.
We got kids. How many kids?
They're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How old are the kids?
21, the baby.
Oh, wow.
And 27.
All right, I got 20. I got 24, 22, and then I took a sabbatical, and I have a 12-year-old daughter.
Sabbatical. Wait,
I saw
so
one.
there's still hope for us?
I saw one of your pictures where you doing something with a bagel. Were you cooking bagel or what?
No, I used to go to this one bagel store down here. The guys are from New York, and I used to go every Sunday, and I bring all my neighbors bagels.
You know, because we are the bagel capital of the world.
Yeah, you got to come
I
back.
agree. I agree. New York has the best bagels.
Yeah. They have they have a thing every year.
Oh, a bagel festival?
Where they close the street and it's a bagel festival.
Oh, I gotta come over for that.
Yeah, come over.
Come in.
I would travel for a bagel.
These bagel people would travel. Yeah. My brother's talking about coming and just to get some bagel.
We used to ship my sister bagels when she was in the military. My mom would ship bagels to her.
Oh, really? That's so sweet.
Yeah.
My dad used to bring home bagels and crumb buns and deliver them to all the neighbors. So I used to do the same thing when I got to be older. Well, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Lou. We appreciate you coming on so much to Tweed Talks.
Thank you so much.
It's been such a fun interview.
Sorry, you had to help me with my technological defects.
Oh, please, you're not the only one.
You're not the only one.
I'm a dinosaur. Oh my God. my 12-year-old is my tech advisor. She just grabs my phone.
There you go.
She does everything for me. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lou. Have a great night.
Hey, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we could hear you.
Oh, okay. I won't say anything bad. That was fun. Thanks, guys.
That was fun. I won't say anything bad.
Well, there you have it.
Daryl says great interview. Thanks.
Great interview, he said.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I knew that it would be. And so glad that he came over.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, you laughed a lot. It was just funny. A nice interview. Well, people, I hope that you enjoy Lou as much as I did. Yeah. You know, the day before his fight with George Foreman, I think we were eating pizza.
Okay, is that approved pre-fight on the menu?
I think we were eating pizza. Me, Steve, and everybody else, and Brian, and everybody. But it was fun.
D, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. You know, it's too bad I can't send you some of my food because, you know, some of you did so far. But yeah, we're gonna be cooking.
Yeah.
And of course, we're gonna be showing the food.
You know, today popped up in my memories because last year the Thanksgiving was on this date. And so we had a Thanksgiving family game night, and everyone was completely stuffed. And that memory popped up today, and we had so much fun.
Hey, how do you like my shirt?
I love it. It looks good on you. Look at that. You've been working your chest?
No, just doing push-up. Showing up the girls.
Yeah, so you guys, listen. I will post the link for my new column. Tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow. I won't, you know.
So when you come out.
Yeah, and
but you saw it already, so.
Oh well, I
to approve it, right?
I had to edit it.
Yeah.
I wrote it. I edited it. I edited it again. I read it again. I read it again. I was nervous. Then I read it again.
I'm very proud of you.
So you know.
Of course, you know.
I'm very excited, and if you're local, please pick up a copy of the Sullivan County Democrat and read the sports section.
Yes.
Mariana.
Yes,
very excited.
I get it. Well, we pay for it, right?
No.
Oh, so good. I get it for free.
Yes, you do get it for free.
That's a good thing. Okay, we're gonna see you when we have another interesting guest like that. And I'm so glad that my wife was able to join
because
us
next
today.
Monday I'll be covering a basketball game.
Right.
So
we're gonna do it day by day now. night by night. And then we sing a little song.
We'll do a little dance.
Do a little song. With that, we're going to say love, peace, and harmony. We'll see you.
We'll drop in. We'll see you on
Bye-bye.
Thanksgiving. We'll post something.
Yes. Bye-bye. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.